Bueno. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys? I hope everyone can hear me. Please confirm in the chat, because here I can see your chat. I can see everyone. So remember, guys, this is the intermediate and advanced training. So you will be able to be proficient. All right, so if you're ready, let me know in the chat. Let me know. I have a question for you guys. Do you know what is proficiency? Have you heard of this word, proficiency? Because that's gonna be our goal. All right, so I need you guys to be super active in today's class, because I think some of you already got a sneak peek of what we're gonna do today, but I think you have no idea what we're gonna do today. And like I said, this is part of an event. The event is what's gonna transform you. All right, the event is what's gonna help you be proficient in English and go to your advanced level, right? So if you're ready, let me know in the chat. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you had problems getting here. Are you working? What are you guys doing at this same and exact moment? Okay, this training is gonna be 100% in English, 100% in English. So if you're not ready for English yet, I recommend you go watch hack number 1 that we just released it, and get ready because this training is gonna be amazing. This is my exact methodology that I've been teaching students that are in intermediate level in order for them to get to an advanced. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I don't know if you definitely let me know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, let me know in the chat. Say yes, I'm seeing the screen. I'm seeing the notes, the document, the whiteboard. Because I have several documents that I need you to fully understand, and well, basically that's it. Okay. So let me say hi to people here in this training. So I'm going from the beginning, because we're not as many as in the other group. All right, so I'm super happy to have you here. Emmanuel, Mariana, Genios de Cloud, all right, Diana Mantilla, Maria Herrera, Rocío, Álvaro, Leonardo, Josué, Gloria, Eury, Andy, Hugo, Domingo, all right, those guys again, Gabby, Heidi. All right, good morning. All right, so guys, remember this is gonna be like a theory part, and then we're gonna have training, right? We're gonna have practice training, right? So again, you have all the events. Remember at night, 8 p.m. Colombia time, we're gonna have our Q&A session to have more questions of what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. All right, so all right, you can see my screen. Welcome. All right, amazing. So remember, I just have one more question before I start. I need to know if you guys have already participated in the speaking club. Okay, so that's one of the first questions that I have. Have you already participated in the speaking club? Okay, in the speaking club sessions, in the speaking club activities, because that's super important. All right, super important. But I need to know. If you can't watch it live, if Diego Alejandro Werner, if you can't watch it live, you can watch it later, because that's what I'm telling you. This session is like theory. I'm gonna teach you some concepts, some techniques, some tools, some things that's gonna help you. But remember, it's gonna be available for 24 hours, because I need you to watch it today before this evening sessions. Okay. And absolutely, I wanted to know if you have already participated in the speaking club, because that's where you're going to have that conversation or practice. Okay? All right. So So you have to be in a WhatsApp group, okay? Let me see if I have the WhatsApp group link near or somewhere here, and I'm gonna send you that link in a moment via this group. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me see if I can find it, and in that way you can join. Okay, I got you. And probably if it gets full, look, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it here in the document. Everyone has access to the document, right? If you do not have access to the document or the tools or stuff like this, let me know. Okay, do you have access to the material, to the stuff, all these things? Because look, there's a drive just for because look, I shared for this event, the English challenge, the material, but you're gonna have, well, the Spanish things and the English here. You can have access to all the things, okay? But I need you to be here. I need you to access that, okay? So I'm gonna share once again. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this so you can have access to that material. Okay, so guys, let's begin. Okay, let's begin with this. Are you ready? If you are in a Telegram group, it's not necessary to join the WhatsApp groups. Okay, Telegram is like probably it's a bigger channel. It has more features that allows us to have more people, but a lot of people don't have Telegram yet, so it's not necessary if you are already in the Telegram group. Okay, all right, so welcome guys. Let me introduce myself. My name is Axel Morales. I am from Ecuador. I'm currently living in Medellin, and I have developed a methodology for people to learn English. Where does this methodology come from? It comes from of course, from research, facts, and understanding what works in language learning. And my experience has been very similar to yours. The only difference that I can say is that I developed fluency at a young age because I lived in the United States, in New Jersey, and that allowed me to get fluent, right? But there's a big difference, all right? And this is one of the things that I need you to write down that I'll share with you, because remember, I'll share the workbook in the evening so you can connect. Because something I need from advanced students is commitment and to communicate effectively, be direct. So look, I'll share the workbook later on, but one of the things that you want to understand is the big difference between being fluent in English and being proficient. The big difference between having a lot of information, a lot of knowledge in your head, and being proficient, being at a mastery level. All right, so that's why this is called a masterclass, because you want to understand how to master English skills, how to get to be proficient. Okay, so that's what that's our focus. I'm gonna put here, our focus or our goal is for you to understand how to be proficient in English. Okay, and absolutely, I mean, why do you want to be proficient in English? I mean, is it a professional opportunity? I mean, we always have to start with why do you want to be proficient in English? Okay, why do you want to be proficient in English? Please let me know. This is super important. I've been asking this a bunch of times during the event to everyone. Why is this important? Why is it important for you to be an advanced or proficient English learner, speaker? Okay, because with a why, you know, when you have the end in mind, you're going to be able to achieve things. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know why. Why do you want to be proficient in English? What opportunities are going to are going to come to your door if you become fluent in English? Fluent and proficient, okay? Why is this important for you? All right? Well, I see a question here from Edison. Edison, 8 a.m. It already started an hour ago. Go. It's already on my YouTube channel. Go look for hack number 1. All right. So, guys, in the chat, let me know why is it important for you to be proficient in English. And, all right. So, what does it mean? In order to understand what it means to be proficient, we're going to do this exercise. All right. This exercise is called the cross exercise. Okay, the cross, because I have a cross in the center and it's a cross exercise, right? We're going to understand two things. On one side, we have like the content or the information or knowledge, okay? And on the other side, we have skills, okay? And on the other side, we have skills, okay? Makes sense? So guys, look, English is divided in two parts. We have the information or the knowledge you know, and on the other side, we have the skills that you have. But there's a big mistake here, and it's that people believe that, well, institutions, other I don't know, other methodologies tell you that speaking, listening, reading, and writing are skills, okay? But no, they aren't. Speaking, listening, reading, writing are not skills. These are areas for skills, okay? Remember, listening, speaking, reading, writing are not skills, okay? So this first point is the crossed exercise, or however you want to call it, the T exercise, however you want to call it. And first we want to understand what are skills, okay? What are skills? This is what I need you to understand. Okay, and later we'll get to that part. Okay, what are skills? You know, what are skills? That's what we need to understand. Like I said, speaking, listening, reading, and writing are not skills. Those are areas. A skill are these below. All these are skills. Questioning skill, storytelling skill, GISINI is a skill, debating, presenting, negotiating, networking, following and giving instruction is a skill, rephrasing is a skill, persuading is a skill, sarcasm and joking is a skill, okay? These are, all these are skills, but these on the top these are areas, okay? These are areas. That's why you need to understand, to be proficient in English, honestly, look, to be proficient in English, it's not about what you know. It's not about what you know. It's about what you can do. Okay? What can you do in English? Look, so here's where you're going to look. Let me read some of the reasons that you're putting here in the chat. It says, job opportunities, I want to get a better job, I'm moving to Germany, and in English they need German, and English and German, I need to get a better job because where I live, tourism zone, and I need a learning second language to communicate with other people, I would suppose, because I'm planning to move to USA. All right, okay, because I want to travel abroad. Okay, all right, nowadays English is so important for everyone. I want to get a lot of money. See, look, Dignora says I need a lot of money. I'm studying law school, stuff like that. Okay, so again, look, it's not about what you know. It's about what you can do with what you know, with that knowledge. That's what I need you to focus on, like your skills. That's what's going to give you value, because probably you're fluent. I know, probably you are fluent already, but But let me tell you my story. At age 18, okay, 18 years old, Axel was just graduated. Axel was just graduated from school, and I didn't know what I was gonna study. I had no idea. Well, honestly, I did have idea, but I didn't have money. Okay, so how many of you have had that problem? How many of you have had the problem that you don't have money? You know, I didn't have money to study what I wanted to study. Okay, I didn't have money to study what I wanted to study. So I began to work. You know, I got a job, and my first job, I was making $150, okay, part-time. That was my first job. And it was in a restaurant. It was an assistant. You know, I was cleaning and doing stuff in lunchtime for executives. And I was there just for 1 month. Okay, I was there only for 1 month, and the next month I got a job. I got a job at the airport. Okay, I got a job at the airport, and there I was working full time and extra time. So here I was able to make $500 plus, more than $500, in this job a month. Okay. So guess what? Here working at the airport, my mind opened, my mind expanded, because I saw, number one, I was 18 and I was making $500 just because I was fluent in English. Just because I was fluent in English, I was able to make $500 when I was 18. Okay? So, guys, what do you think? I mean, is English valuable? Is being fluent? I mean, if you're fluent, like I said, you shouldn't be worrying about getting a job. I mean, $500, probably it's not a lot of money for most of you, but for the majority of people, $500 is a lot of money, But this, I had no skills. I had no other skills. The only thing I knew how to do was, I had a training and stuff, but that was my first job when I was 18. Next month, I will be 28 years old. Okay? Next month. In 2 weeks, probably. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be 28 years old. And in these years, in these 10 years, I've been focusing on my skills. See? On my skills. Because that's what makes me more valuable to the marketplace. Okay? That is what's going to make you more valuable to the marketplace. Okay? So this is the most important. Skills are going to make you more valuable to the marketplace. All right? And I understood that if I wanted to make more money, and I had conversations with people, with the passengers, travelers, and these guys told me, I mean, Axel, you were fluent in English. I mean, you can speak and you're smart. What you have to do is learn about business, learn about marketing, learn about this, develop skills. And that's why I understood what I had to do to be proficient. Okay? I understood that I wasn't able, let's look again. I wasn't able to negotiate with people in English. I wasn't able to network with people in English. I was able to follow and give instructions, probably follow instructions, but I wasn't able to give instructions in English. Sarcasm, probably, yeah. Presenting, debating. So I had fluency. I had a lot of knowledge. I could watch TV, I could watch series, listen to music, but I wasn't able to do things that were gonna allow me to make more money, you know. But believe me, if you already get to a fluency level, you're gonna be able to make over $500, you know, just with English, you know. Well, absolutely, if you start to add skills to your fluency, then every skill is going to add you a couple $100. All right, so I have a question. Is that something you want? Being direct with you guys, who wants to learn English because directly or indirectly it means more money for your pockets? Okay, directly or indirectly. Okay, who wants to learn English because it means more money for your pockets? Okay, question for you guys. Who wants to learn English because it means more money for your pockets? Believe me, yeah, here I see a decade later. A decade ago, I wasn't able to do these kind of trainings. You know, I had to train myself. And excuse me if you listen to the background noise. Okay, excuse me if you hear the background noise. I'm really close to a window, so sorry. Please excuse me. All right, directly or indirectly, who wants to learn English because it means more money for your pockets? Okay, so guys, that's why I decided to do this other group in English, because I need to talk to you in a different way. I need you to focus in different things. I need you to put the hustle, you know. I need to work hard, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so going back, look, let me tell you what skills are the first skills that you need to develop and are the base, are the foundation. All right, these are the foundation for you to start making I would say advances, you know, in your life. Questioning skill, storytelling skill, GISI, NI skill. Okay, these three skills are the ones that you need to start to focus on. Okay, focus on these fundamental skills to improve your bilingual communication. Because believe me, this works both ways, you know. I had to improve my communication in English and I had to improve my communication in Spanish, you know, because again, I want to be a bilingual professional, you know. This is my goal. My goal was to be a bilingual professional, you know, a bilingual professional. This was my goal. This is what I wanted to do, to be a bilingual professional and yeah, and make money. You know why I wanted to make money? I'll tell you later. You know, why do you want to make more money? Why do you want to make more money? Okay? In my case, I wanted to make more money because I had no money. My family didn't have money, you know? I couldn't study what I wanted to study. I said, oh my gosh, I have all these goals and dreams. I wanted to be an athlete. I want to be a professional soccer player, but I had no money. I had no connections. I had nothing. So I understood that I had to be, I had to make money or grow myself, you know, and other stuff that I'll tell you later, you know. But let's understand these three skills, right? Number one, questioning skill. Number two, storytelling skill. Number three, GI, SI, NI skill. Okay? So these are the three fundamental skills that you need to focus on in order to improve your bilingual communication. Okay? So, Paulina Gutierrez, why do you feel lost? Tell me what's going on. There's a lot of groups, and you want to know something? That's a skill too. To receive a lot a lot of information. That's called input. That's input skill. And believe me, you know how many groups I am? Look, just a comment. In how many groups do you think I am? And how many groups do you think I am? Who was that? Paulina Gutierrez. And how many groups do you think I am? Hi, let's see. I want to be able to communicate. I want to improve English to start working in a job which will allow me to grow. Don't worry for noisy. It's normally in this pandemic. Okay, I want to travel around the world. In my case, my goal is to be trilingual professional. So we're talking about almost being a polyglot because I'm learning French in the university too. All right, Edith. Parlez-vous français? Je ne parle français. Okay. Guys, I need you to understand, in order for you to get to this, you need to demand yourself to do more. You know, I don't know in how many groups I am. I'm in so many, but I understood some principles, you know. And I mean, just begin with understanding the channels. Understand the channels. If you don't want to be in so many WhatsApp groups, stay in the Telegram groups. Stay in the Telegram groups. If you want to receive only English, so only stay in the English Telegram group. It's quite easy. All right. So, guys, going back to skills, questioning skills, storytelling skill. All right. So, question for you, please answer in the chat. Which of these skills do you have? Do you understand? You know, of these fundamental skills, which of these skills do you have? All right. Do you have a questioning skill developed? Do you have storytelling, a storytelling skill developed? What is GISI and I? I'll tell you later, because this is I'll tell you in detail. Masterclass number 2. Okay. In detail, masterclass number 2. But storytelling and questioning. Do you know what that means? Storytelling and questioning? What is questioning? What is storytelling? Let me know. What do you think this means? Questioning and storytelling. Okay? What is them? What is it? What do you have any? So, let me go to the whiteboard while you guys decide if you know or if you don't know. Okay? All right. I think I'm good at storytelling. I think I have questioning and storytelling skills. I don't feel like I have those skills. All right. So, first of all, look, like I said, this cross exercise tells me 2 things. The knowledge I have and the skills that I have. In the knowledge, this is something I can count. It's a number. I can simplify it in the number of words. How many words do you think you know in English? At this point in my education, I think I have over 30,000 vocabulary words in my English brain. And probably I have more words in English than in Spanish. All right? But this is a number. What's your number? How many words do you know? And on this side, like I said, here we have different skills. Let's say this is the questioning, storytelling, and this is the GI skills, okay? This, on the other hand, works like this, all right? We have like these bars, like, you know, like energy or power bars, okay? Yeah, I'll make the words bigger for you in a moment. Will all the master classes be on YouTube for 20 hours? They will. Okay. So look. Honestly, if you're here, you're going to be able to have certain level of questioning skill, because this is not accountable. This is quality. You know, what are the quality of your questions? You know, stories. Can you tell stories in English? If you can tell stories in English, you have like this. What is GISI? Like I said, I'll explain that later, but probably you have like this, you know, it's a percentage, you know, that's how it works. This is a number, this is a percentage, 10%, 20%, 30%, okay? So this is the big difference. I need you to understand this. All right, let me zoom out a little, okay? And to become a proficient person, like a completely C2, you know how many words you need to be a C2, an educated C2? You need 40,000, all right? And here's the thing, guys, here's the thing. You know what's the average native speaker? You know, how many words does the average native speaker have? Question for you. How many words does the average native speaker have? How many words does the average native speaker have? Someone asked me to make bigger. There you go. There you go. It's bigger. Does that work for you? Bigger, it's bigger, okay? How many words does the native speaker have? How many words does the average native speaker have? Alejandro Ramirez, I'm around 40,000. No. The average native speaker has around 5,000. And like this is comprehension vocabulary. Okay. And all native speakers around the world use around 500 words. Productive vocabulary. Average. The average person, you know, average probably he has some kind of higher education, you know, but I'm talking about the average. No guys. Average, I'm saying average. No. The average native speaker uses 500 words in his everyday life, and he has 15,000 words, okay? That's the average person. But the thing is that here you have to understand this. Are professionals average? Are there professionals above average? Okay. So the thing here is, do you want to be an average professional, or do you want to be a professional that's above average? Okay. Do you understand these questions? Do you want to be an average bilingual professional, or do you want to be above average? Okay. Do you want to be an average bilingual professional, or do you want to be above average? The average bilingual professional probably makes $40,000 a month. Okay. In the USA. In the USA. A year, sorry. Not a month, a year. That's his annual salary. Okay? $40,000 a year. Is it the same in all languages? Yeah. Kind of. It's almost the same. Okay? Okay, so question for you. Do you want to be an average professional, or do you want to be above average? If you're bilingual, I mean, you already have a great opportunity. Okay. But let me say, my goal was not to be an average bilingual professional. I wanted to be above average. So that's why I dedicate myself I dedicate myself to learn more and improve my knowledge and my skills. So I read a lot, I study a lot, I understood how to learn more, how to improve that. And I'm going to tell you the secrets in a moment. I want to be professional average first and then course of the rest. When I see vocabulary written a piece, I can translate my mind, but I don't have a fluency. Candido, if you just have to go back, you need to develop fluency first. I mean, fluency is a skill, okay? Fluency is a combination of these two. You know, you need to improve your questions and you need to improve your stories, okay? I'm going to teach you how to do that. We're going to begin with questioning skills, and then we're going to begin with storytelling, okay? But I need you to have that goal. Do you want to be above average? You know how much money an above average person makes in the United States? Over $100. Okay? So, facts, okay? Look, a lot of you are going to say, at this moment, you know, now I'm okay with average because this is more money, you know, because look, you know, the average professional in Latin America makes less than $8,000 a year. Facts, guys. The average professional in Latin America makes less than $8,000 a year. Okay? But this is the average professional, guys. This is the average professional, and that's reality. Okay? That's why you need to improve your skills. You know, beyond everything else, you need to improve skills, okay? And then we have other kinds of skills. Like I said, what other kinds of skills? I mean, and here's where it comes. Okay. What skills do professionals like you have? All right. You can like in Spanish. I mean, what kind of skills do you think you have in your current activity in Spanish? Are you in sales? Are you in marketing? Are you, I don't know, training, programming? What skills do you have right now? Like, what do they pay you for now? Okay. What are people paying you now? You know, so what do you do now that people pay you? Okay, software developers, all right, that's another skill. Yeah, okay. What skills do professionals like you have? How much money a year do make, Axel? Maritza, you're asking me how much money I'll make? I make a lot of money in Latin America, a lot. More than the average bilingual professional. Okay, I want to improve as much as possible. Okay. What skills do professionals like you have? What did you study? And I'm not talking about the knowledge you have. I'm talking about skills. What do you do that people pay you money? Teaching and training. One thing is teaching, one other thing is training. But yeah, those are skills. In tourism, working on cruise lines. But what do you do in tourism? Are you an assistant? You know, you do customer service or support. So you have soft skills here. Guys, you know what are soft skills? Absolutely, you should know what are soft skills. Musicians. All right, that's talent. Okay. So that's an advantage, you know. If you already have a talent like music, you know, like art, something like that, you have a competitive advantage there. Okay. IA, what do you mean with IA? Look, so here I want to show you something. You know what is EF? Who knows EF? Researching. All right, that's a skill. Being a slave. Sebastian, he says, being a slave. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Farm planning. Oh my gosh. Farm planning. Earth science, engineer. Okay. So guys, masterclass number 3, I'm going to teach you something. Masterclass number 3, I'm going to teach you this concept, the concept of high income skills. Okay? Masterclass number 3. I'll teach you that. If you behave, if you're cool. I'm a translator. Good. Okay? So, basically, I shared the drive folder. Let me share it again because probably you don't have it. It's okay. All right. Teaching English as a foreign language. Okay. All right. Let's look at here. Guys, EF. We're going to look at EF. Okay. So during this pandemic, for no one was a surprise that you can work online. You know, anyone here works online? Who has been working online here for quite a while? I've been working online for the last 4 years. Okay? I've been working online for the last 4 years. Okay? I've been working online for the last 4 years. How many of you work online, and how long have you been working online? So, because now I need you to understand that if you know English, you don't depend on the local, and when I mean local, I mean geographically, economy. Okay? Did you know that? Did you know that? For sure, you say, Axel, that's obvious, that's why. But for some people, it's not obvious. Okay? If you know English, you don't depend on the local geographic economy because you can work online. Okay? And if you have skills, look, I promise that most of these skills, you can get a job online and you can make above, like, more money than this. You can make $4,000 a year, $40,000, or you can make $100,000 a year working from home. Okay? What would it mean? And with this, I'm going to wrap up this part. Okay? With this, I'm going to wrap up this part. What would it mean to you to make over $40,000 from where you are now, or from any place in the world? What would it mean to you if you can make over $40,000 a year from where you are now or from any place in the world? Okay? Think of this. What would it mean to you if you were able to make $40,000 from... But like I said, you don't only need English, you need also professional skills. You know, professional skills. So guys, let's understand how to improve our communicational skills with English. You know, let's jump to this part. Okay, guys, here we go. It's quite simple, and these are going to be 10 minutes probably. So let's understand how to improve our skills. the first thing you have to do is increase your input. What is input? When I'm talking about before that, I was going to show you EF, okay? So what is this index? Okay, and I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste this before I get into that. So guess what? If you have skills, you're one step ahead. Because people are like, companies or businesses are going to hire people with skills, you know? But if you don't have English, they're not going to hire you. Probably if you have with these skills, if you have an intermediate advanced level in the skill, you're going to get hired with the company if you know English. Even if you're a beginner level with these skills, but you are advanced in English, you're going to get hired. Make sense? Okay? So look again. Look again at this. Look here. What I just said, I don't know if it makes sense. If you are fluent in English, okay, let's put it like that. If you're fluent in English and a beginner in your career, you have more probabilities excuse me, my fast typing. Okay, you have more probabilities to get hired than an experienced professional in your field with no English. Okay? If you are fluent in English and a beginner in your career, you have more probabilities to get hired in a multinational, in an international remote country than an experienced professional in your field with no English. Okay? So, how do I know that? Let me show you this site, okay? This index, the EF, is a index that shows proficiency level worldwide, okay? So, for example, here says Colombia, and Colombia is in the, look, it's 77 from 100. How probable is that a company like, I don't know, a German company is going to hire people in Colombia? Because remember, it's cheaper to pay someone in Colombia than to pay a professional in Germany, okay? Because this is the thing. Here in Latin America, we have great professionals, even better than English native speaking professionals. I don't know if this makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense for you. We have great professionals here. We have great talent in Latin America, but they don't know English. If they don't know English, you're not going to get hired for a multinational. Okay? So look here. This is the worldwide the rankings. Okay? This is called rankings. Look, these countries are normally these are like developed economies and countries, and they have good level of English. These are non-native speaking countries. But look here, Argentina. Anyone here from Argentina? Look, Argentina. Believe me, they're going to hire more Argentinians than Mexicans. If a company wants to hire in Latin America, they're going to go first to Argentina. They're going to go to Chile. They're going to go to Costa Rica. They're going to go to probably Spain. But Spain is expensive. So Costa Rica, Chile, Argentina, they're still expensive. But look, how probable is, República Dominicana, the Dominican Republic, how probable is it that they're going to hire you in your country? Look, Colombia. I wonder where's Ecuador. Ecuador is also Peru. Peru, I think Peru is good. Look, Ecuador, we're in 93, okay? 93 from a list of 100. That sucks. That sucks because professionals in Ecuador, it's almost impossible that they're going to be hired in other places, you know. Why? Because we're bad in proficiency. Look, here it says the proficiency ranking, you know, scores. Look, very low. That means that most professionals, most people there do not speak English. And look what happens. Look, 37 was the percentage. We were in place number 37 in 2011. So we haven't learned. We've become more ignorant in Ecuador. See? And you can look at this for each of your countries, right? Look, and you're going to see, oh my gosh, if I don't learn English, I'm not going to get hired. Okay? So let's understand how to improve our skills. Number one, the first thing you have to do is increase your input, because your output is going to represent your skills, you know, your output. So guys, let me know if you understand what is input and what is output. All right? Do you guys understand what is input? Do you guys understand what is output? What is input? What is output? What is input? What is output? You know? I hope you understand, guys, right? Probably my volume was too loud. Okay. So, input. That means what you're able to comprehend. But there's a key element here. There's a key element that is retention. Okay? You know, you need to work on these three areas to learn the language: input, retention, and output. Input comes from listening, reading, watching videos, you know, visual, you know, it comes in. All right? Output is what you're able to produce. But guess what? Again, people are going to pay you for your output. You're going to get paid for your output. And this is probably unfair, but this is how it works. This is how it works. You have to have a lot of input to have a lot of output. The thing is that your input is only in Spanish, you know. So you have to do a balance. When you're learning or you're having your education, is your input in English, or is your input in Spanish, or is your input in both languages? You know, and I'm not talking about learning grammar. I'm talking about learning stuff in English. Are you learning stuff in English? Okay? So you need to understand those three things. And let me do a cycle here. I'm going to draw something. I'm going to draw something here. Okay? So look, it starts with input, then we go to retention, then we go to output, and then we go again to input. Okay? Input, retention, output. Input, retention, output. But what's the formula? You need to work here a lot, you know, in order to have 2 times output. So if you don't work on improving your retention, you know, this means hacking your memory, your output's always going to be low, you know. So in order to make this better, you know, at least not 2 times, but 5 times, you need to hack your retention. Because you can consume a lot of input, but if you don't retain at least, guys, at least if you don't retain 80% of the input, you're not going to get to 5 times output. Make sense? Okay? But this is the formula. Input, let me change color. Input, retention, output. Okay? Input, retention, output. That's what, number one, absolutely, you have to increase your input. Absolutely, you have to have opportunities to practice the output, like speaking club. You know, you need spaces to practice that output. Okay? But I'm going to show you something that you're going to do to retain more today, okay? All right, let's go back to this. Number one, you need to understand that you need to add quality and quantity. Quality and quantity to your input. Watching movies, series, listening to music, it helps, but it's not the best quality, okay? And like I said, again, listening to all kinds of music, again, it's not the best quality of input. You need to understand that you need to get better quality for that input, okay? So these are some things that I'm going to recommend, some tips. Number one, create a playlist of 5 songs. And while you're doing like any other activity, put that music in the background, right? You could also get the lyrics, and this is the process. First you comprehend, read them, understand them once, and then you're going to start singing, okay? Of course, you have to look. The knowledge, these are like some base things that you have to learn. The 44 sounds of English, common verbs, connectors, orders, idioms, compound sentences, WH questions, yes, no questions, vocabulary depending of situations, stuff like that, okay? So you need that information, absolutely. But again, focus on the skills. Number 2, listen to podcasts. If you listen to one podcast already, listen to 2 podcasts. And you want those podcasts to be of educational topics, things about your career, things about your business, But with that, you want to retain more, right? But this at the beginning is going to help you increase your input. You need to have more input. You already have a lot, but you need more input so you can have more output. Okay? And again, output depends on the output opportunities that you're having. If it's difficult for you to listen to people, it's because you haven't gotten used to accents. When I'm training, when I'm speaking in public, I'm trying to communicate in a different way. I'm trying to communicate. I'm not trying to speak that fast, and I'm not trying to communicate in a complicated way or use super complicated words. I'm trying to communicate in a simple way. Now, native speakers aren't public speakers. Native speakers aren't always training people or helping people. Native speakers sometimes are just talking and talking about that stuff. So that's why I would recommend you follow an influencer. Watch a YouTuber and focus on different accents. Why? So you can get used to fast speakers. Okay? So, guys, I have a question for you. Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think I've been speaking fast? No. ESL podcasts, no. I don't recommend ESL podcasts. I recommend podcasts about education, about business. I do not recommend ESL podcasts. Okay? I'm not speaking too fast, am I? Am I speaking too fast? I'm trying not to speak that fast. Sorry, I said ESL podcasts I do not recommend. Okay, I do not recommend ESL podcasts. I recommend podcasts like, I don't know, the School of Greatness. If I'm speaking too fast, I think you need to go to a Spanish event. If you think I'm speaking too fast, I think you need to go to another event. I'm just kidding. You decide. I'm not speaking too fast. So you need to listen to podcasts. You need to get used to people speaking. That's why I said YouTubers is a great way. YouTubers is a great way to develop different accents, to get used to different accents. But this is the key, getting used to those accents. Okay? But don't listen English like grammar podcast or English focus. No, focus in learning other stuff in English. Okay? All right. So entertaining. Look. So the thing is that, again, You need to find entertaining ways to learn English without actually studying it. Does this make sense? Find entertaining ways to learn English without actually studying it. Playing video games, connecting with people, communicating, sharing, communities, learning, teaching. There are different ways so that you can do that. You can find podcasts on iTunes, on Spotify, iTunes, Spotify. There's the podcast app. There are podcast apps. Okay. Watch a video. I mean, if you want to listen to fast speaker, because again, I've trained myself so that more people can communicate. I mean, I can communicate with more people. So if you want to listen, we can watch a video later. It's fine if you a little bit more would good. Marta Cecilia, I don't understand what you're saying. So I don't need to speak fast because I need you to understand my message, okay? So, all right. Guys, last tips, because we have last minutes. Look, these are the secrets, and I'm going to continue here in the next masterclass. But number 1, to retain more, you need to jot and take notes. Guys, if you're not taking notes, if you're not using spaced repetition, if you're not using flashcards, you're not going to retain more. I know, For more retention, you need to understand how to take notes. Compress a lot of vocabulary and information. You need to start to learn doing some simultaneous activities, including work. You can be more productive. New content for your brain. You need to tell your brain how to record new information in English. Again, not grammar, but sales, marketing. All these skills that you told me, tourism, all these topics, you need to find information related to these topics. Phrases, functional phrases, functional vocabulary in context, in context. And of course, you need to learn how to extract questions. That's what I said. Questioning skills. There are different types of questions. You have open questions and closed questions, and you need to evaluate the quality of your questions. Are you making poor questions, or are you making great questions? Do you already master the structure of asking open questions? Do you already master the structure of asking closed questions? Okay, so these are some advices, but here it goes. Guys, 4 secrets so that you can have more retention, so that you can have more output. 4 secrets. Number 1, the first secret is to follow a structured note-taking principle. Follow a structured note-taking principle. You can also follow the Cornell note-taking method. This is one method. And the other one is GISI that I'm going to teach you later, right? Number 2, second secret, is actually learning other stuff in English. Move on from the grammar. Okay? Move on for the grammar. People focus so much on the grammar, but you need to communicate with more people and learn other stuff. Okay? Secret number 3, have an immediate conversations about the topic. So, remember that I was mentioning the speaking club? We're going to have a lot of speaking club activities. I think today you're having a speaking club. Guys, at what time are the speaking club activities today? Please let me know in the chat. At what time are speaking club activities in the chat? What time? Go on. Tell me, come on. At what time are the speaking club activities today? So, today I want you to listen to a short podcast. 10-15 minutes, listen to a short podcast, 10-15 minutes, and then in the speaking club, talk about the podcast you listen to. Okay? Simple. All right? Simple. Here I'm going to put the homework. This is homework for today. This is going to be your mission. 1, listen to a podcast. Again, it could be 10, 15 minutes to use that topic in your speaking sessions, in your speaking practice sessions. Okay? That's it. That's gonna be your mission, right? Have an immediate conversation. The fourth secret is quality writing. Okay? From memory means after a short while, before you forget, recall past information. So for example, if you listen to the podcast here, you want to take notes and then organize those notes. Organize your notes in quality writing, in quality text. Okay. People don't like to write, and people don't like to read. But believe me, when you want to go from fluency to proficiency, you need to write and you need to read, even if you don't like it. If you don't like to do those activities, you have to do that to go from fluency to proficiency. So if it's something you have to do, why not begin? Does it have to be complicated? No. There are some secrets, there are some techniques that you can follow in order to be better in reading and to be better in writing. But this is it. This is it. This is what's going to help you become proficient. You need to write more. At the beginning, it doesn't mean you have to be perfect in writing, but you need to write more stuff of exactly what you're learning. Okay? That's it. Guys, that's it for today. We are going to, we're going to have a lot of more topics, in Masterclass number 2. Masterclass number 2, we're going to, because first we understood the input. We're focusing on input and retention. This is today's class. It's about input and retention. You have to go out and consume, not grammar, English grammar. No, not English grammar, but go out there and consume business in English. I know how to sell things in English, marketing, training about anything, news in English, And then you're going to have an immediate conversation in tonight's speaking club. Okay? That's what we want to do to improve our input, to begin to improve our input. And next class, guys, you're going to have that. So, guys, you have a mission for today's speaking club. And one more activity, it's going to be three. The third, comment on the post of day 1. Okay? Comment on the post of day 1. All right? I need you to comment on the post of day 1. That's going to be on my Instagram in some minutes. If you do this, I'm going to share I'm going to give you more information in the groups and in the material. I'm going to give you a bunch of information and I'm going to give you all the secrets. Okay? Guys, you have access to the notes. Yeah, you have access to the notes. See here. Let me share once more. Let me share once more the link so you can access the material. But it was in your email. I sent it to your email. We sent it to I'll share it in the groups and in the material. And wait a second. Where is it? I lost the chat. Okay, so guys, that's it for today. You have your homework. You have these missions. You have to complete these activities. And again, this is going to be on a workbook. Exactly this. It's going to be on a workbook that I'm going to share later. In order to get the certificate of this English challenge, you need to complete these activities from the workbooks, okay? This is going to be in the workbooks. Okay. This is gonna be in the workbooks. All right. But those are the activities that you want to complete. So I have a question. Are you committed to complete these master classes? There are 3 master classes. Are you committed? Do you want all the information? Do you really want to get from where you are to an advanced level? Do you want to be proficient in English? Are you committed with your goals? Let me know. Let me know who's going to, who am I going to have? Who am I going to have? Who am I going to have next Wednesday? Who is going to be here in masterclass number 2? If you're going to be here, you say, I am committed. I am committed. Who is committed? Who has that level of commitment? Are you committed? Are you going to be here next class? I expect that you are here in the next class. All right. I'll send to the groups. I'll send to the groups if you haven't. I'm committed. I'm committed. Guys, today we're just beginning and there are many activities that you have. So, guys, do you have the checklist? 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 Do. I'm committed, I'm committed, I'm committed. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. So look for the checklist. I'm gonna later put links in each group so that you have access to all the stuff. Okay. If you do not have it yet, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you on the next masterclass, and let's transform your current level to a proficient level. All right. Bye, guys.